acid. I hate this.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aileen Senpai. If you've been here before, this is part 2 of our Hot Ones Q&A stream. These are all questions that you all sent in, so I appreciate you guys taking the time to do that. Some are a little deep, some are a little out there, but you know what? I probably won't remember any of my responses once these hot sauces go into my system. So I'm really excited. We got 10 sauces from the newest season of Hot Ones. These are all brand new. We got some chicken here. We got the questions. And then I do have all of the information of all of the hot sauces if you're interested. But enough stalling. I am excited to get into this. So let's get started. Alrighty. We're starting off with Dawson's hot sauce. Oh, this is a very cute name called Coffee Date, 1900 Scoville units. The description is a rich, aromatic Turkish coffee inspired sauce, hence the Coffee Date. Notes of freshly brewed coffee, sweet dates, pomegranate molasses, and smoked limes come together for a luxurious low heat start to the season. That sounds really good, actually. Honestly, I'm here for it. Let's shake her up. Let's put a little amount. Hot coffee. I'm gonna put a little extra in there. I put a good amount on there. It's so good. I went in to clean up the rest of it. That is not spicy at all. That's super good. It's very sweet. Super, super yummy. All right. First question. What do you like and dislike the most about your move from California to Pittsburgh? What I like the most is the cost of living is really nice. In California, it was absolutely ridiculous. The amount of money you spend just existing. I feel like you walk out the door from your apartment in California and it's like minus $200 gets deducted from your bank account. I love it more. It's just so green out here. It's so green. You get actual seasons. There is so much to do, and you can go to a restaurant and not pay $25 for a cocktail, which is super nice. What I dislike is probably the cold. I love the cold. I love winter, don't get me wrong, but I came over here with short shorts and light sweaters, and I never had to get a parka in California. So I'm definitely getting used to the cold. Down here is very cold, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting acclimated for sure. Ooh, which song from Ego Death means the most to you and why? Referring to Ego Death at a bachelor party. Hayley Williams released an album late last year. I listened to that album a gross amount of times last year. I'd say Glum. I love singing that song a lot. I love singing it on guitar and just like getting a little cozy in my room, and it's just very healing. I'd say also maybe Hard. I feel like it really describes my past relationships, how I went through a lot of hell, a lot of abuse in the past, and then kind of hardened myself, put walls. But it's like also kind of like a catch-22, you know? I push a lot of people away, and I'm kind of unlearning that in the present. So I guess those two songs, and then maybe Good Old Days. I guess I'll give a top 3 because there's like 20 songs on that album. It's really hard to choose. Between cooking, singing, and painting, what is your favorite hobby? I'd say, actually I've taken a huge liking lately to baking. I love baking so much. Painting, I'm getting there. I'm not too good at it, and my problem is because I'm such a perfectionist, if I'm not perfect at something, I'm so critical about it. I'd say singing is one of my favorite hobbies, singing, and lately I've just been enjoying being in my room, singing, playing guitar, singing, playing piano. I love that so much. Good questions, good start. Thank you guys. All right, next up we have number 2 on the list is Xavier Foods Crema Macha. We have a 5,500 Scoville unit. Crema Macha is a creamy garlicky aioli style dipping sauce with avocado oil, Peruvian limo, and Amarillo chilies, garlic, and toasted sesame seeds. Savory, nutty, and endlessly dippable. Must have for fries, tacos, and sandwiches. This sounds so freaking good. We're getting nice. We're getting a little spicy, a little bit over here. Dude, I'm about to put a straw in this and just, I love garlic. Garlic and chile de árbol, I am sold. Say less. All right. Let's put a good amount on there. We ain't babies here. Gotta make my Mexican ancestors proud, you know? All right. Mm. Órale. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's really good. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? It's actually, sounds like someone's been in my head because I've been really, I don't know if it's like now that I'm in my 30s, I say that like I'm an old lady, but like, you know, it's true. Time goes by like that. But I'm 31 now. I'll be 32 later this year. And I'm really starting to think about my life. Like, what am I doing after streaming? What am I doing with myself? Like, I'm not going to be in this space forever. I get that. But I really see myself weirdly, like maybe having my own family. I never really put too much thought into it because I think I was just so go, go, go. But when I'm really thinking about what I want out of life, I'm like, maybe I want to do my own family one day, and see how that goes. I feel like it's not something I ever considered, but lately I'm like, I think I'd be a pretty killer mom. So maybe one day. What do you think is your biggest accomplishment so far? Biggest accomplishment so far. That's hard because you're asking a person that's so hard on themselves where I'm just like, nothing. My brain is just like, nothing. You do nothing. But honestly, if I really think about it, I'd say making something of myself. I don't know. I think when I left Texas and I moved to California, I was so lost. And it's ironic that I just watched that Rocky Mountain High, did that reaction, and I felt, you know, it felt like a huge spiritual awakening honestly, because I put myself in his position. That's exactly how it felt, by the way. Feeling lost, feeling like I need a change of pace, and I didn't go to the Rockies, but I went to California and I went through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain with family, relationships, friendships, everything. And I learned so much out of myself. So I think to pull myself out of that situation, and then, you know, start a YouTube channel, become a Twitch partner, YouTube partner, get a plaque, go to Twitch cons, meet people and have these great sponsorships and these incredible memories that I've gotten because of these two platforms, to me feels like a big accomplishment, because there was a point in my life where I didn't even think I was gonna, you know, make it or you know, be here. So I guess that the fact that I'm still here, the fact that I'm still trying, and the fact that I finally believe in myself when I've gone through so much in my past, I guess that feels like an accomplishment in its own. Knock on wood. Knock on, well, this is particle board. This is from IKEA, so I'm knocking on my IKEA particle board to hopefully make sure that doesn't happen. Goals for 2026. Perfect timing now that we are in the new year. I don't really want to say like resolutions, because usually whenever people do a resolution, you're really hard on yourself when you fall off and you make a mistake or, you know, break your resolution early. So I guess I'm gonna say goals. I like that you said goals instead. We should set goals for ourselves. But my biggest goal is to continue all of the health and fitness stuff that I was working on in 2025. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to get stronger. I love working out at the gym. It's one of my favorite things to do every day is just lifting heavy, getting stress out, getting that adrenaline rush. You feel so good. And then it doesn't help when you're like, catch yourself, you're like, oh, hey, that's growing. That's a little bigger. It makes you feel a lot more confident. Eating healthier. I do have some digestive issues, some health problems with that. So definitely working on kind of cutting back a little bit on some processed foods, enjoying myself here and there, but, you know, not downing a family-sized bag of Fritos is probably a good idea. And then being more organized. I feel like it's the ADHD brain. I'm a tornado. I never put things back where they're supposed to. I don't know where my apartment looks a mess sometimes, but I know exactly where everything is. It's controlled chaos for sure, but I should probably be more organized and get better at guitar. I really want to put more effort into getting better at guitar and bass, and then working on that, using that as more of a creative outlet, and possibly recording some stuff, having the confidence to record some stuff. But yeah, those are probably my goals for this year. What toppings do you like on your pizza? All right, this is gonna make some people upset. Please take this lightly. Please don't unsubscribe or unfollow. And if you do, I get it. I love pineapple on my pizza. A pepperoni pineapple, my favorite thing in the whole world. I don't know. I know there's like a whole debate. We're gonna go in war, and I said this out loud, and people in my chat are probably gonna be fighting. Pineapple belongs on pizza. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. I promise I'm a good person. All right, we went from 5,500 to 1,800 Scoville units. So a bit of a jump. This is pickled garlic sriracha. Pickled garlic sriracha isn't your average sriracha. Ripe red jalapeno-based sauce gets a splashy twist from key lime, pickly garlic, and a hint of dill for a tangy kick. That sounds really good. We love pickles, we love sriracha, we love spicy, we love garlic. I'm here for it. Vamos a poner bastante porque aquí... me voy a enchilar. Okay. Put a good amount. Sauce is the real deal. You can go anywhere right now for 1 week. Cost is not an issue. Where are you going? I've been dying to go to Ireland. I don't know. I've been like, it just seems really fun. I love just like the landscapes, the beauty of it. I don't know. It seems like a really fun place to go to. And in May, I believe in May, Pittsburgh is now flying direct flights to Dublin. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe a Dublin trip would be really, really fun. Actually, I take it back. I want to go to New Zealand. I want to go to Hobbiton so bad. I love Lord of the Rings. This weekend, I'm actually doing tomorrow, I'm doing a 25th anniversary watch party at home. And I'm making like a bunch of meals, like have second breakfast, second breakfast, dinner, a bunch of food. Like I'm gonna make a little charcuterie thing. I'm making homemade chicken papayas. I'm gonna try to make lembas bread. So I would love to go to Hobbiton. I would love to go to Hobbiton. Actually, no, another mutual streamer friend got married in Hobbiton, and it looked so beautiful. I would die to see it in person with my own eyeballs. Yeah, I changed my mind actually. Or maybe I can go to both. I don't know. Money's not an option. Can I do 2 days in Dublin and 2 days in New Zealand? Anyways, you could listen to only 3 albums for the rest of your life. What are they? Oh God, this is if you're on Twitch, you already know. I am a huge Paramore Hayley Williams fan. That's mostly what I listen to. I go from listening to only Hayley and Paramore to like Lorna Shore and Knock Loose and Spirit Box. I have literally just metalcore, deathcore, and then Paramore. That's my life. So Ego Death at a Bachelor Party, After Laughter, and Brand New Eyes. Those have to be it for me. I'm sorry. I'm a very basic person. Who would have thought? Me? A Paramore fan? Never. Which artist surprised you the most while doing a reaction that you normally wouldn't have listened to? That's actually a really good question. I'm trying to think of songs that have truly moved me. I guess Simon and Garfunkel really jumps up to that list when I think about it. I guess, you know, maybe Simon and Garfunkel, because I remember, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the reaction, I was like, oh, okay, I think I've heard a lot of people say that in the past when I reacted to The Sound of Silence. They're like, oh, it's originally Simon and Garfunkel. So like, oh, okay. I did not know that. Finally listened to it. I was like, oh, this is amazing. But it was when I listened to Bridge Over Troubled Water where I was just like, whoa. I was really not expecting all of the chaos that was going on, the beauty of the music, the way it was just so innovative. It really just felt like not expecting that. You think Simon and Garfunkel, you're not expecting, oh yeah, this is gonna be life-changing, by the way. So that was definitely a surprise, like, whoa moment for me, for sure. Good questions, really good questions, you guys. Next up we have, love this one. Chile Lengua de Fuego. Passiflora is a complex blend of passion fruit, smoked onion, Honduran cane sugar, and Scotch bonnet peppers. Tropical and complex with an ever-evolving flavor profile. This number 4 sauce balances heat and fruit in a fresh new way. This is at 28,000 Scoville units, by the way. Interesting. I love the name. Chile Lengua de Fuego. So our tongue is going to be on fire? Allegedly. It's not. We handle spice like no other, seriously. Lengua means tongue. En español, lengua es tongue. Vamos a ver cómo picas. No pica nada. Oh, que la shit. Okay, we got a good amount on there, actually. Mmm. Mm-hmm. That's so good. My pants ate some too. Scotch bonnet, passion fruit, vidalia, onion, cilantro, green bell peppers, and smoked garlic. It's very mild. Very mild. It has a little bit of a eat, but nothing crazy, honestly. Nothing too bad. You're gonna hate it tomorrow on the toilet? Probably. You could hang out with anyone alive or dead. Who would you hang out with? I would choose Freddie Mercury because the diva that he was, absolute legend, icon. Love his voice, love his style, love everything about him, and absolutely Chester Bennington of Linkin Park, one of my favorite singers of all time, for sure. What age do you want to have kids? That's a hard one because I don't got a lot of time. I feel like biologically it's definitely, I feel like the Alice in Wonderland, like your clock is ticking. That's how that feels. I mean, I'm 31, I'm gonna be 32 this year. I would say maybe by 35 if I decided to have kids, probably by 35. I would love to have a house or love to have things together. I'm fresh off a move. It's almost going to be a year that I've moved down here. Still getting my footing, and I'm moving again to a better, bigger space in about a month, actually. So once I get more footing and kind of like do some more things and maybe travel a little bit beforehand, I would like to consider that, but by 35 maybe. You could cast as one superhero in a movie. Who would it be? Is it bad that I'd rather be a supervillain? Is that bad to say? I mean, I feel like all of us kind of like want to tap into I feel like I'm a good person, but I'm like, it'd be really fun to cosplay as a villain. I'd rather be a super villain. I really love X-Men. So maybe one of the bad X-Men baddies. I loved X-Men as a kid. Now I'm wanting to rewatch all the original ones, but maybe have some really cool powers, you know? Mystique? Oh, that's all blue, yeah? Oof, I gotta hit the gym to be able to pull that one off, but yeah, maybe Mystique. That would be really fun. All right, next up, we got, is this, sorry, I don't have my glasses on. This is number 5, Neil's Real Deal, Chimichurri Habanero. I love chimichurri. Chimichurri habanero is an Argentinian-inspired herb forward with a fiery twist from habanero and ghost pepper, a savory medium heat sauce that is bold and bright, perfect for grilled meats or veggies. Imagine this on a skewer. Oof. Oh, dale. I put quite a bit, but you know what? We ball. Oh yeah, I love that one. That one's really good. This one's only 48,000 Scoville units. Not bad. Not bad at all. 48K, that's still light work for us. Do you ever wanted to get back at one of your exes? Get back at? Like hex them or curse them? Or like get back with? Oh. I'm fine. I just got a little tickle. There's a little chilly in there. Definitely never wanted to get back with an ex. For me, this is like a toxic trait, I guess. When I am in a relationship and that relationship ends, it usually takes a while for that relationship to end, even if I've mentally checked out months, years ago. And I think that's my biggest flaw is I used to be such a people pleaser that even if I was absolutely miserable, I'm being put through the ringer in relationships with, you know, men that were completely awful, abusive, physically, mentally, everything. I would stay because I would think more of like, oh, I don't want to hurt them, or I don't want to, you know, hurt their feelings if I break up with them, even though they were doing that to me every single day, multiple times a day for years. And so that's the biggest problem for me, was like putting myself first. And so whenever I would come to breaking a relationship off, it was already like, I was already over the relationship by the time I broke up with that person. So I never, like, once I say bye, it's like, we're done. Cause I've already been done. You know what I mean? So definitely once I'm done. And plus another thing for me is like, once I tell my mom something, it's over. If I tell her, hey, me and so-and-so broke up, or me and so-and-so aren't friends anymore, once you tell your mom, it's over. You can never be friends with them again. You can never get back with them, because she's gonna be like, ¿Qué estás haciendo? What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? So that's my biggest problem, is in the past, I never put myself first. I always just endured a lot of shit for so long and was just like, well, it is what it is. I don't want to break their heart. And then when I broke up with them, it ended up being inevitable because no one likes to be dumped. But you know what? Yeah. But definitely have always wanted to get back. I'm going to curse you and your bloodline because you broke my heart. But once it's done, I'm like, you know what? It's over. It's been said and done. I want to move on with my life. After watching Glenwood, have you come to the decision about talking to your dad? They were referring to the song Glenwood by Lorna Shore, in which the lead singer, Will Ramos, has had a tumultuous relationship with his father. Hadn't talked to him in years, decade, I believe, even though they lived in the same city. I relate to that. If you've seen my reaction to that, I kind of fell apart, cried a little because I have the exact same story. I was living 5-10 minutes away from my father. I moved to California and we don't talk to this day. I think it's been maybe like 10 years, maybe 8 years actually since I've spoken to him. It's been a really, really long time. I don't know if I'd ever talk to him again. I have not reached out. I feel like I moved across the country. I've gone through so many things and I'm getting my footing and doing my own life, you know, streaming, recording, all of that, kind of just enjoying myself. So I never come around to think about it, but I guess a good thing maybe. I did play Fortnite last night with my sister and then she told me, hey, like, Dad, we had a good conversation about you. And I don't know. He's also very stubborn, so he would never reach out to me. And then I'm also very stubborn. I'm never going to reach out to him. So it's just kind of like a whole cycle, but I don't know. Things could change. But it seems like he's warming up and maybe wanting to mend our relationship and maybe I'll have him back in my life one day, but who knows? Who knows? It's hard though. It's really hard to be the first person to say something, especially when I spent my whole life trying to make him notice me, trying to fix things, trying to be a part of his life. And I just kept getting pushed away and feeling like I didn't exist. I have a lot of abandonment issues. He said a lot of things that are kind of unforgivable, that he assumed of me when he didn't know me. It's just all a whole mess. It's a big thing. Yeah, we love issues, family issues. No family's perfect for sure. Right. Enough with the heavy. Let's go to number 6. This is at 69,000 Scoville units. This is actually hot ones called Tropical Amarillo or Amarillo. Inspired by Caribbean flavors, it blends tropical fruit with citrusy Scotch bonnet and fatale heat. Whatever that means. Give her a little shaky. 69K, you know what? That is still easy. We're still under 100,000. So my stomach is made of steel. Okay. There's a good one. You are planning an all-day festival. Name 5 bands in order that they will play. Also, add any surprises like when Tati joined Spirit Box. Ooh, it's gonna be the most all over the place concert ever. It's gonna make no sense. All right, so my dream concert, it's all over the place, a bunch of different genres, and if you saw this lineup, you'd be like, huh? So Paramore is headlining, where our openers are Whitechapel. We're starting off heavy. Phil Bozeman is gonna crush those meaty vocals and set the tone, and then we got 156 Silence. They're gonna kind of give us a little heavy, a little singing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then we got Knock Loose to kind of wake everyone back up, get everyone sore in those pits. And then we got Spirit Box because I saw Spirit Box when they were doing the Eternal Blue Tour, and Courtney did say during her Q&A that one of her dream collabs is Hayley Williams of Paramore. And so now I'm thinking, imagine, just picture it. Spirit Box is on the stage. Courtney, she's looking beautiful and powerful as ever. And she starts Secret Garden. And Miss Hayley Williams comes on the stage and does the harmonies with her for Secret Garden. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? The nobody waits for me. And then you hear Hayley, oh no, nobody takes from me. I could just imagine it. It's beautiful. Everyone's crying. I'm passing out Kleenexes because there's not a dry eye in sight. And then Paramore ends the show with the most phenomenal 5-hour set. They play every single song they've ever played in their entire career. That's my dream concert lineup. If I could ever listen to one band for the rest of eternity, who would it be? I think we know the answer to that. Does anyone know who that would be? Any takers on that one? It is Nickelback. You never know me as a wise man. Na, 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 na. Oh, I should probably talk about this sauce, right? Sorry, I got ahead of myself. All right, we're at 100,000. We're at 110,000 Scoville units. This is a warm, spicy welcome to newcomers, Hawaiian Hot Teas and Oahu. Their debut sauce, Pog. It's literally called Pog. As a bold, pepper-forward remix of Hawaii's beloved passion fruit, orange guava juice. Plus the fiery punch of a ghost and scorpion pepper. Dude, this sounds amazing. Sounds so good. Imagine this on hot wings. That sounds so good. That sounds delicious. All right, I kind of put a lot. On this. Is this a lot? This is kind of... No going back now. Ooh. 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 Oh, that has a kick. I just realized what is next too. Oh my God. The right man came along and he wanted to start a family. Is that a deal breaker? No. I feel like that's a good thing, right? Why am I asking you guys? The question's being asked to me. Yes, I would love that. I mean, feel like anybody, right place, right time, you know? Absolutely. Absolutely. Once I'm ready, let's make those babies. I don't know. I can't think. My stomach hurts. Oh, once we're ready, so is this oven. Oh my God. What do you do after YouTube and Twitch? Ooh. After a stream, I usually make my dinner. I eat the same thing every night. Chicken, rice, and vegetable salad with a bunch of sauces. Like a little chicken rice bowl I love. Has a good amount of protein. I know the calories, so I'm a woman of routine. I eat the same breakfast, same dinner every single day, and I love it. I usually either play video games, read, do a puzzle, or just rot on the couch. I love rotting. Rotting on the couch is one of my favorite pastimes. There's a dent in my couch from the amount of times I just lay there because I don't want to do anything and I just binge watch shows and I eat ice cream and me and my dog snuggle and it's the best thing in the world. This is the point of the show where we have to put a disclaimer. I'm scared. I'm really scared. We got the bomb up next. This one is 135,600 Scoville units. This one's self-explanatory. You all know it. You've seen it. It tastes bad. It literally tastes like battery acid. It tastes like... Ugh. Ugh. We'll put a teeny bit on this. Is that enough? Oh, is that enough? That seems like enough. This seems like enough. This seems like enough. So, I was about to eat this for the YouTube friends that don't know. I just got to redeem for me to do a voice changer. You can redeem things and change my voice. There's a lot of stupid things you can do over here. If you want to join us, it's a good time. haven't even taken a bite, but let me put the voice changer real quick.
I'm not stalling. Someone redeemed this. All right, that's a good amount of... That's a lot, actually. Here goes nothing. I'm alive. Oh, this tastes like battery acid. I hate this. The stupid things I do on here. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I have a stomach. I moved to Pennsylvania. Just like the Steelers, I have a Pittsburgh Steel stomach. I live in the Iron City for a reason. Anyway, let me turn this voice off so we can answer some questions.
My mouth isn't on fire, but down south, things are brewing a little. It's a little, it's a little cauldron bubbling. Definitely feel it. Definitely feel it. Now my eyes. Oh, I think I just have to sneeze. Hold on. It's tingling all of my senses right now. And the very first question, how big does he need to be? You guys, how big does he need? This is what you get when you ask people to ask you questions anonymously. How big does he need to be? 6'2". I know what you're asking. I know what you're saying. How big does it? No, I'm not answering that. 6 foot tall. You gotta be 6 foot tall to ride this ride. That's a joke. That's a joke. You know, this is what I get. Ask the internet. You're gonna get some degenerate questions. And you know what? That's on me. That's on me. Would you ever incorporate more color into your wardrobe? You guys think that I only wear black. And you know what? You all look so silly right now because look. Look. Look at that. I have purple socks today. All of you guys saying, why do you only have black clothes? You only wear black clothes. And I mean, that's true. I'm looking at my closet. It's just different shades of black. And I love black clothing. That's all I own. I love black clothes. But look. I got Twitch socks. I've got purple in my life. It drives you to be this full of energy and happy all the time on stream. I will attribute that to ADHD, being happy, and a lot of caffeine. I do drink a disgusting amount of caffeine on a daily basis. Use code Senpai at checkout at the Ghost Lifestyle website if you want to save yourself for some ghost supplements, but a lot of caffeine, ADHD, and just loving life. High on life, man. I recommend it. All right. Second to last. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. We made it this far. We are on the second to last now with karma sauce. Pumpkin yellow. Rochester, New York, Legends Karma Sauce returned with the super hot yellow moruga scorpion pepper, sauce blended with fatali pepper, lime juice, sugar, and spices, citrusy flamethrower, perfect for a wing night or big batch cooking. A ver, vamos a ver. We have 670,000 Scoville units. Y'all, we went from 135,000 to 670. Let that sink in for a second. This is the content we were waiting for right here. I hope you get your money's worth. And it's watery too, so a bunch is gonna come out. Watch. I am not scared. I'm shaking in my boots. All right. Here goes nothing. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. She's yeah. Oh. It's like when I open my mouth, the oxygen hits my tongue and it makes a reaction. My napkin, I cannot wipe my face with this. Oh, okay. She's building. She's getting layers. She's a slow burn for sure. What am I saying? I don't know, but chat just got really blurry for a second. I don't know. You could have a magic wand. What changes your life? What would a day in your life look like? What would change? Nothing. I think my life would stay the same. Maybe I would just have my own house and like a fat bank account. That'd be nice. I don't ask for much. No, honestly, I would like my own house, and I don't even want I love an old house. Like, I want a Tudor or a Victorian house. I love an old house with good old bones. Wood everywhere, molding, stained glass, beautiful wood throughout. big library. I just want a nice, beautiful old house. I love old houses so much. And in Pittsburgh, there's so many beautiful historical homes. They're really pricey, but one day, one of those will be mine. All right, we are at that point of the show where I am going to suffer. This is the last stab. Thermageddon. I know when we did the last Hot One stream, I think we said we were somewhere like 1.2 million, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. This literally says TBD. Scoville unit TBD. I don't know what that means. We're gonna find out. Yeah, I don't know. All right, this is the oh, you know what? I am not a baby. I am strong. I'm powerful. I could do this. I got this. It was really nice knowing you guys. We had a good 5 years, 6 years. We had a good time. It was really nice knowing y'all. Am I crazy? Or was like, that wasn't that bad. It might be coming. I'm waiting for her to arrive. I'm not gonna lie though, it tasted like acid. It didn't taste any chile, no spice. Usually you taste like some sort of chile in there. That tasted very sour. I shook it. I shook the heck out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just better. Maybe I'm just better than everyone. I'm not. I don't say. Okay, let's see. Let's start answering these questions. Maybe it'll come out of nowhere. All right. Are there any plans for Picklesburg meetup or something similar? Yes. So, I saw a list of all the events coming for 2026 in Pittsburgh. There is a wine festival at the end of February. There is Picklesburg. There's so many things like art festivals, mac and cheese festival. There's so many things, and I got the whole list already. I'm so excited. I will definitely be going to a lot of these events. If you are going to be there, say hi. I would love to meet you all. Absolutely. I'm so sad that I missed Picklesburg last year. I want to ride the pickle, have a pickle lemonade, eat a pickle, have a pickle pretzel, and have some pickle fries. I love pickles so much. I love pickles. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. There is so many festivals in PA, and I'm so excited. I missed a lot of the good ones last year because I moved in April, and then I was like unpacking, settling. I didn't have time to do anything. And then by the time I did have time to do anything, it was too damn cold to do anything. Favorite childhood memory from a vacation? I have the perfect question. I've said this story before on stream. My favorite memories, childhood memories, I was a kid out and we went to Disneyland. My stepdad and my mom, he took us, they were barely dating and he wanted to he was such a good guy. He's an amazing dad. He wanted to take me somewhere special. I've never been to Disney and I love Minnie Mouse, Disney princesses, all of that. So my favorite Disney princess was Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Ariel was in a whole clamshell. She had her tail and there was jewelry. It looked so beautiful and it was so amazing. And there'd be a line for you to go meet the princesses. They would sign your little book, whatever. And I didn't realize when I was a kid, I had a little Mickey Mouse bucket hat that they got me at the park. And it had my name stitched on the back of it. You know how you could get it embroidered? And so I was a little kid and I had my little notebook. I'm 4 years old, waiting for Ariel. And I'm like, hi. And we take our picture. And I'm like, bye, Ariel. And she's like, bye, Princess Aileen. And I was like, oh, she knows my name. And for the longest time, I held on to the belief that Disney was magical because I was I would think about it the whole way in my stroller. They didn't tell her my name. They didn't talk. she's real. She's a real princess. And it wasn't until like, I think I was like in 8th grade where I found that hat when I was like cleaning out my room or whatever. And I saw my name was stitched on the back of it. And I was like, oh, it wasn't magic. She just knows how to read. And that was like that's embarrassing. But honestly, for a good decade of my life, I fully believed that Ariel knew my name. That was one of my favorite childhood memories. What's one soundtrack from a movie, TV show, or video game that you can always vibe to? I love the music from Severance. I love the music from Severance so much. I love the music from Haunting of Hill House. I love the music from The Last of Us. What's his name? Gustavo Gustavo. That smacks. I love the music from Dark Souls 3, the music from Bloodborne. I know there's been some like doom metal covers of Bloodborne music. I think there's a Ludwig cover. There's so many. Oh my gosh, so many. But Severance, there's something about the music in Severance that it's so ominous, it's so creepy, but it's so calming at the same time. Man, this was fun. This was really fun. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This is part 2. If you have missed my first part, I did one a couple of months back. It's here on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But thank you guys for submitting these questions. I had such a good time answering these. A lot of deep ones, a lot of funny ones, a lot of just, I don't know, ones that really stumped me. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you want to hang out with us when we're not on YouTube, we are here actually live on Twitch right now. This was recorded and I'm submitting this into YouTube a couple days later. But we do a lot of fun stuff like this. We do some cooking, cleaning, working out, painting, a little bit of everything, games. We are super close-knit over here. I would really love to have you to join us on Twitch. But other than that, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.